This Friday is Idahobit, or the International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia and Transphobia. It's all about raising awareness for the discrimination LGBTQ+ people have faced and continue to face around the world. Jack caught up with some students to find out what it means to them.
I'm Alex, I use anything but he, him pronouns, and I'm Ara, ace and agender.
I'm Ruby, I go by any pronouns just because I don't really care, and I think I'm Arawace. I don't really do the labelling thing, I just kind of describe it.
I'm Misha, I use she, they pronouns, and I am a very proud lesbian.
My name is Kani, my pronouns are she, her.
I'm Phoebe, I use she, her, and I'm Misha's proud ally bestie.
Meet some of the members of Henley High's Prism Club.
So it's a club for queer kids and allies.
It's where they have like a safe space to just like be themselves really and not be judged and everything really.
So everyone's welcome here. We always just chill, have some music on in the background, interact with other people.
The club organises school events to raise awareness and show support for other LGBTQIA+ students.
Seeing other people come, being so thankful that we've done it and so appreciative makes us feel so good, and it makes us determined to do better into the years.
Doing more of this and then more people know about it, and then it's going to get less and less homophobic in schools, because you can't really be homophobic towards it if you kind of understand it and why it's important.
Recently, they've been putting together pride ribbons for Idahobit.
Idahobit is the International Day Against LGBTQIA+ Discrimination. So the name Idahobit is actually an acronym which includes homophobia, biphobia, interphobia and transphobia.
Idahobit marks the day when homosexuality was removed from the World Health Organization classification of diseases.
It's a significant moment in history for the queer community, as it really signals to the world that a person's sexual or gender identity isn't a disease or something to be fixed.
2, 4, 6, 8, gay is just as good as straight.
For a long time, people who were gay or had different gender identities faced discrimination, even violence. And in many places, including Australia, people could be arrested for who they were.
I was standing in a park and I'm arrested.
Biologically, it was considered that it was unnatural and therefore a disease, something that could be cured. Making it a disease meant that you could also criminalise it and keep it out of the public sphere. Not only were you sick, but it's something that you could essentially go to jail for.
A lot has changed since then, thanks to the many people who fought for the rights of LGBTQIA+ people. But discrimination still exists.
For young people, it's 2 in 3 LGBTQIA+ young people still experience discrimination, and 60% of queer young people don't feel safe at school being out and open. That's even higher for transgender and diverse young people, closer to 75%. So we really talk about going rainbow on this day to show your allyship, as that visibility is such an important signal of acceptance to the community.
It's the reason why Adrian and many others say days like Idahobit are important to celebrate.
And I think Idahobit is a good example of people feeling like they can express themselves in all different ways.
Well, I know one of the first things I used to think was that there was something wrong with me, and there definitely isn't. There's nothing wrong with anyone who doesn't know what their sexuality is, what their identity is, and they're doing their best.